Hey there, gorgeous souls, and welcome to today's message. Today I am giving you one or bringing you a message that is literally where the rubber hits the road. Okay, so today I am going into an experience where I'm going to be tested to see if, you know, the growth, the healing, the focus that I've put on becoming my most empowered self, having healthy boundaries, knowing who I am and trusting in that, and being guided more by how I feel about myself than anybody else's judgments, criticisms, all the rest of it. Today it's all unfolding. So I wanted to bring this message to you guys. And as you're tuning in, please do drop me a comment. Let me know where in the world you're tuning in from. I always love knowing where you guys are from and seeing your beautiful souls come back as well. I always get a kick out of that. Tune in and contribute to today's message with me. I'd love this to be more of a conversation. So as you are listening in, share your own experiences. Share what has been working for you in this realm, maybe what you're struggling with, and of course any successes or words of wisdom that you have to share as well. Would absolutely love to hear from you guys and I want you to think about where you have the most challenge when it comes to relationship. And for most of us, that's in the realm of our family of origin, right? And so that's what I'm going to be diving into with you guys today. And in the hope that what I share with you guys today in my real-time journey of navigating it will spark something within you that will empower you in a whole new way in your dynamics and where you might have previously felt kind of disempowered. All right, so that is the purpose of each and every one of these messages. And if you do find today's message of value, as usual, please do share it. All right, so I'm about to run out the door for a family. It's actually my granny's 97th birthday today. And so I'm going back into a family environment and connecting with some family members that I actually haven't since before COVID, right? So it's been kind of a while for some of the connections that are going to take place. And I've got one in particular kind of dynamic going on there that's always been a challenge, but I've only more recently kind of woken up to my own denial of how toxic and unhealthy the dynamic has been. And, I'm no longer a child, I'm an adult at this point. And so basically it's my responsibility to take ownership of my contributions to the co-creative result of any connections that I have in my life, right? And so that's what I want to be talking with you guys about today. So drop me some comments and let me know if you can relate to what we're talking about now. But basically, time does not resolve unhealed trauma. Personal responsibility for your own conscious healing does. All right, so that's what we're going to be mainly focused on today. So I want you to think about who are the people in your life that you are challenged by. All right, who do you feel like you've got some maybe unhealed kind of trauma or conflict going on with, and who you would really like to feel better in dynamic with. And today's situation in which I'm going to find myself back in an environment with people that I have unresolved trauma with, albeit that I've done my own healing work in a lot of regards, but I haven't had the interaction to test that, right? And so what I actually asked myself today, because I was feeling like a lot of anxiety, nervousness, some of that trauma was kind of making my body kind of quiver and shake a little bit, and I wasn't feeling good, right? And I've still got some of that energy right now. And so I asked myself, what would being really healthily responsible for myself look like today? All right. And I started with asking myself a couple of questions that I always ask when I am navigating whether it's the right choice or the wrong choice to move forward. And I asked myself, number one, do I really want to do this? Right? And number two, is this healthy for me, right? And if I can get some yeses going on there, all right, it's good to go. But I actually answered no to, do I really want to do this? I answered no. And the second question was, is this healthy for me? And that was also an answer that came up initially, no for me, right? And then I asked myself, well, why am I even considering doing something I, number one, don't even want to do, and number two, isn't healthy for me? And I realized that it was mainly because I wanted to be perceived as doing the right thing, and also because I didn't want to have to deal with the repercussions or the conflict that might result, or the judgment that might result for me not showing up. And they weren't really good enough reasons for me to want to still do something, right? Still for the eyes of others, still sacrificing myself, abandoning myself like we were talking about yesterday. And basically I went a little bit deeper and I asked myself, well, what would operating in my highest integrity look like in this situation? And the truth was that me and my highest integrity is not running away from situations that, feel unhealthy for me or feel a bit scary for me. It's actually like, maybe this is an opportunity for me to test out where I am currently with my own healthy boundaries, with knowing who it is that I am, and coming into a situation like this with quiet confidence in terms of who I am, and showing up and connecting with the other people in this in my family that I would like to have better relationships with, right? And that I'm certainly not going to have better relationships with them if I run away and never engage. And so that kind of looks like me at this point showing up with that quiet confidence, with healthy boundaries, and with an ability to leave if it's not going to be healthy for me, right? But also know where everybody's at, not expect things to be different, but to be conscious and keep my finger on the pulse of what's really healthy for me and for those other people, and the quality of connection that I have a standard for, right? And so the reason why I wanted to share this with you guys is because of today's topic, right? Time doesn't heal wounds, right? It's what you're doing in that time that determines whether you can get beyond and grow and heal and connect at a higher level with the people in your life, right? Me just, the time that's been in between my past interactions with particular people and where I am now, time has passed. Nothing has changed in the actual dynamic with that other person other than the time change. But for me personally, I've been doing a lot of work. I've been doing a lot of retreat. I've been doing a lot of healing in that time, really deepening into my own awareness, realizing what was unresolved, not expecting other people to meet my needs for me, but actually taking it upon myself as my own parent for myself, basically, and my own sister for myself, and all the needs that, I might have wanted another person in my life to meet for me as a child. I've taken responsibility for that. But like I said at the beginning of today's message, today is when the rubber hits the road, right? Has what I have been working on, has it actually worked, right? Have I healed within myself enough to shift the dynamic that I'm about to be tested with? Well, I will report back to you guys after today's meeting, but I definitely want to check in with you guys and see who's been able to join me and just say hi. But a quick hey to Jared, good to have you here, my friend. Hope you're well. I am. Congratulations on your 6 months of being married, Jared. That's awesome. So awesome to hear that. And Hanny's here as well. And Doc, hello to you, and Jamie and Bill. Making hats great again. I love it. Yeah, I've got a bit of a hat thing at the moment. Absolutely. And Javier, good to see you as always, tuning in from San Diego, my friend. Really grateful to have each and every one of you guys here joining in. If this message has been of value to you, please do share it. And I hope it's just got you thinking about where it is in your life that you might have some unhealed trauma that you could go about resolving in your life, and do a good thing. Don't just think time's going to heal. It's not. It's what you do in that time that will make the difference, all right? So focus on your conscious healing, take responsibility as an adult, all the unmet needs that you may have had previously, and particularly in those family relationships. You're the adult now, so, don't expect anybody to be different, but do have healthy boundaries and do not accept poor treatment, all right? So take a step up for yourself, meet your own needs, and protect yourself where it's necessary as well. So that's it from me. So much love for each and every one of you guys. And I see Sue just joining. Hello to you. Hope that if you're just catching now, you jump back and catch the rest of today's message. Hope it's of value to you, and I'll look forward to seeing you guys very, very soon. Much love.